Clemson, a perfect football team since that opening week blowout against Georgia 31-3, taking on Louisville coming up on Saturday night. We got Steve Merrill on the line from wagertalk.com to break it down for us. Clemson, a 10.5-point favorite against the Cardinals of Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville's an interesting team. This is a Louisville team that's not ranked right now, Mark, but they're like either 30, 31st in the additional votes. They're getting like 5 additional votes this week, not many. But if they were to pull the upset here, they will be ranked next week, in my opinion. So this is kind of almost a top 25 matchup, if you will. I don't think that happens, though. My simulation favors Clemson in this game by nearly 14 points. So at 10.5, the line looks a little light here. You look at this Louisville offense, so they do have some backdoor cover potential. 8.5 yards per pass attempt against teams that allow just 7.1. Clemson this year, pretty good, 6.4 against teams that average 7.1. But this is a step up in class for the Clemson defense. And Clemson so far this year has played opponents that have been outscored by 4 points per game. Louisville's played teams that have outscored by 3. So Louisville's schedule is about 7 points stronger as well. So while I think the line's a little light, I'm not sold on this Clemson team. And it really is Clemson and Miami of Florida here in the lackluster ACC this season. The question becomes, can Louisville keep it close? I think the line's a little light, but they do have some backdoor cover potential with that strong offense. And we'll see if this Clemson D is for real or not. Clemson gives up 5.4 yards per play against teams that average 5.5. I think both teams are going to move the ball in this game. The best play actually might be the over 61.5 with the total.
And to clarify, everyone, that game's at Clemson. Tigers a 10.5-point favorite. And as Steve mentioned, 61.5 is the line that he likes on the upside. You can catch Steve's work at wagertalk.com. And of course, the under the radar selection right here at the Voice of College Football. College football is even more exciting with some action on the line. And the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Let's start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread. I've got a 40-year track record. In fact, in 2023, at $100 played per game, you would have netted over $9,300. And guess what? I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill, our ace in the hole, show stopper from Wager Talk. 6 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick, which went 21-5 against the spread the last 2 seasons. I repeat, 21-5 against the spread. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Steve Dace and Matt Zemek. Become a YouTube channel member or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and select the betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2024 a winner now.